Well, yo, what is up, everybody? And today on the Sports Squad channel, we are doing a top 10 NFL players for the 2020 year and so-called season. So recently, the NFL YouTube channel did its top 100 players, and I was really disappointed in the top 10. I felt that most of them were just wrong, and they did not fit the correct spots. I think Arnav agrees with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
It was just not a good list at all. So we decided to make our own list and we just compromised this list together and yeah, so I'm gonna let Arnav take over and do the first four spots. So
Okay, so number 10 is Julio Jones. He is a very dominant receiver and he's a freak of nature. His route running is spectacular and his catch radius is also very, very good. This year he did not disappoint. He had 99 receptions for 1,394 yards, which is second best in the NFL. He also had 6 touchdowns and was named to a first-team All-Pro. 9 is Chandler Jones. He's a very underrated player, and this year he had his best season. He recorded 19.5 sacks, which led the NFL, 53 tackles, 8 forced fumbles, which tied the NFL. And just remember, he's still just a linebacker. He shouldn't be getting this many sacks. And then he had 11 tackles for loss, and then he got a second first-team All-Pro nod, and obviously he was selected to the Pro Bowl. Okay, number 8 is T.J. Watt. He has 14.5 sacks, also as a linebacker, 35 tackles, 8 forced fumbles, which is tied in the NFL. He led this very good Steelers defense, which made the Steelers very good. He had 14 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. He got first-team All-Pro, and he was a Pro Bowler. Okay, next is Lamar Jackson. Obviously, he was a league MVP this season, and he was very dominant. He could run whenever he wanted, and it would work basically every single time. And his passing ability actually was very good this season. He had 3,127 passing yards and a league high 36 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions, which is good because coming out of college, he was set as a bad passer. Okay, number 6 is Russell Wilson. So this season was maybe his best, but he was an MVP candidate with 4,110 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, which is second to Lamar, and only 5 interceptions. He was very accurate this season with a 106.3 QB rating. And he was put the offense pretty much on his back with all the injuries and whatnot. And he was named a second-team All-Pro. Now to Harshit.
So at the number 5 spot, I got Christian McCaffrey of the Carolina Panthers. So Christian McCaffrey, he's a very, very young talent, and he has so much potential headed into the NFL. 1,387 rushing yards, which is amazing. 15 rushing touchdowns. But guess what? He had 1,005 yards receiving. He's the third member of the 1,000 club, which means he got 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards, which is unbelievable. Players like Marshall Faulk and other NFL greats have only been in this club. And Christian McCaffrey, he is still very, very young. This shows how much potential he has, and he's only number 5 now. But in a few years, don't be surprised if he is number 1. So at the number 4 spot, we got Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints. This man broke an unbreakable record. He was the all-time reception leader, 149 receptions, which is unbelievable. And as probably expected, he led the league in receiving yards with 1,725 receiving yards. He was a first-team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, and an Offensive Player of the Year candidate. The Saints are my favorite team, and Michael Thomas is my favorite player. So I really like what he's done, and he has a great future ahead of him. Maybe even GOAT potential. So at number 3, we got a lockdown corner in Stefan Gilmore. Stefan Gilmore, he was amazing. He just locked down receivers. No one could stop him. 6 interceptions, which tied for first in the NFL. 20 passes defended, which led the NFL. And as expected, he was a first-team All-Pro, a Pro Bowler, and he won the Defensive Player of the Year, which is amazing. Stefan Gilmore was an unbelievable athlete, and he has so much potential. Even he may only be he's still pretty young, but still he has so much potential and could do lots in this nasty Patriots defense. Now let's go over to Abhinav for the final 2 spots.
Yes, so now at number 2, we got Aaron Donald. So he's been a fantastic player, which explains why he's at the number 2 spot. Had 12.5 sacks, which is amazing in the NFL. He also got 20 tackles. He led the NFL in tackles. And also he's a first-team All-Pro, which is very good. And he is a Pro Bowler, which means he did get into the Pro Bowl, which is amazing. There are many players, but he did very good on defense in the Pro Bowl. And he had 29 tackles. That's really good too. And 2 forced fumbles, which is amazing. Since he's on defense, he got 2 forced fumbles. As a defensive player, it's really good. And he is a safety, like number 1 safety in the league. So now on to number 1. You all know. Nope, it was Patrick Mahomes, and you all knew that. Everybody knows because it's Patrick Mahomes. You don't need an explanation for him. Been a fantastic player.
So that will do it for this video. You know what the rules are. Make sure you all like and subscribe. Sorry guys for some of the technical difficulties. Abhinav's audio was just cutting out, but it's completely fine, and we just finished this list. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you all like and subscribe, and comment down below if you have any other top 10 lists, video suggestions, or anything in that nature. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys next video. Bye.